2339, thanks for the follow. Yes, yes it does, exactly. Yeah, hi there. Just getting set up here. Be with you in a moment. Got rather a big joystick here. Takes a little bit of setting up, that's all. We'll be with you in a minute. Yeah, it's worth checking the remarks in the flight plan. For sure. Wonderful, wonderful, eh? Sick of hearing that, I bet. Reading homework at the same time. Oh, good. Multitasking. Helsinki Tower. I'm here because you're there. That's how the system works. I say Helsinki. You're a bloody idiot. Idiot. Copenhagen. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we did. We stopped counting a long time ago. Kastrup. Kastrup Tower. Oh, well, I'll go with Kastrup if that's how it's pronounced. When in Rome. Probably a headset will help. And a radio frequency. Where do we go? 1181. Kastrup Tower, Golf Romeo 516, radio check.
Golf Romeo 516, Kastrup Tower, good morning. I read you fine.
That's wonderful news. These are new headsets too, so I'm pleased. So let's get this show on the road. Yeah, took some photographs of the flight plan. That'll help me. So our radio's tuned. ident, and we are EKCH. You just keep doing your homework, I'll just get this plane set up. I'll talk to you in a minute. EGLL. Yeah, I suppose I should be talking to you already, really. I'll get the pencil back out. The Russian pen, I call it. Ah, okay. 2 airports, makes sense. Okay, Castrop Tower, Golf Romeo 516 with information Bravo. We are at gate Alpha 4 and requesting airways clearance.
Golf Romeo 516, Castrop Tower. You're clear to London Heathrow, Lango 1 Alpha departure runway 04 right, squawk 0350, and information Bravo is correct.
We're cleared to Heathrow, the Lango 1 Alpha departure off 04 right, and I'm sorry I missed the squawk there. I've got a 0340, but I'm not sure. 516.
Golf Romeo 516, nearly correct. 0350.
They're just confirming the squawk 0350 for Golf Romeo 516. Thanks.
Golf Romeo 516, read back correct.
You.
And Castrop Tower 3106 and Bravo 7, request push and start. Setting 106, push and start approved,
Right.
QNH 1004. Push and start approved, QNH 1004, 3106.
Lang 1 Alpha, so far so good. And now I get really technical here and have a photograph of the flight plan on my phone. Oh, I know. It's not very real world, but it works. M6. Direct Valco. L980. I'll take that out. Good so far, and 1 limit. Do you want to check Fletch 5 for takeoff? Okay, that's all looking pretty sweet. Yeah, it's technically more high tech. Yeah, that's right. Mind you, you're talking to a man using a pencil here, which is technically smarter than using a biro. Yeah, I didn't actually put my transponder on or set the thing. 0 was easy. 5, 3, and snappy 0 again. Okay, so we're sort of getting there. They should go on. They shouldn't even be there. we're getting close to doing stuff. On. Okay, another sip of beer. And so that's the map. So much trouble turning this tablet on. Great when it works. Behind the light. I always remember behind the light, but still doesn't always work. Not to worry. Have a backup plan. Well, 004 right. About there. Trying to orientate myself here. 04 right's a hell of a taxi from where I am. Boy, did I pick the wrong gate. Going to be taxiing for hours here. Anyway, good taxi practice. It's going to be interesting. Yeah, well, there's an old story about the which I've told on this channel before, but there's an old story about you know, back in the late 50s, early 60s, when the Russians and Americans were in this race to be, you know, the first person on the moon and all that. The space race thing was on, and apparently the story goes, I don't know exactly how much truth's in it, but it does have a ring of truth, that you know, the Americans spent millions and millions of dollars back in that time, millions of dollars, working out how to get ink, like an ink pen, to work in zero gravity. Millions of dollars. They came up with these, and I think that's part of how the ballpoint pen came about. But they had one that worked, that when you pushed on it, it pumped the ink into the ball so that it could work in zero gravity. And the Americans spent millions of dollars on that, and the Russians in their space program used pencils. As that whole story's never left me. Just absolute gold. I don't need them. Fuel pumps can go on. And Castrop Tower, Golf Romeo 516, requesting push and start.
Golf Romeo 516, push and start approved. Push to Yankee 1, QNH 1004.
Push and start approved, 516. And just looking at that, I want to go, oh no, I'll just go straight back, I think. Okay, so packs are going off, and starting engine 2. Let's get on with that. Some fuel into that engine. And starting engine 1. No worries, thanks Karen. brake set for now. Engine generators on. Packs can go back on. The APU bleed off. APU off. Start switch is continuous. Reasonably good. Shift happens. Okay, now I better get the old pencil out again. If you don't know how to fasten and unfasten a seatbelt by now, observe the following demonstration. Yes, Karen. What red tabs? Ah, yes, okay, that could make sense. They're going, Yes, I just read your comment about the seatbelts. Maybe that is true. Cashtrup Tower, Golf Romeo 516, requesting taxi to runway 04 right.
Golf Romeo 516, taxi to holding point, runway 04 right via Mike, Zulu, and Bravo, cross runway 12.
Taxi holding point 04 right via Mark. God, what am I saying? Mike, Zulu, Bravo. Cleared across runway 12, Golf Romeo 516. And here we go. If I can get to that Bravo point, I'll be a happy man. Thank you, Karen. Now, weirdly, there's the tower. You can almost see yourself. Yeah, I'm thinking. Oh yeah, Zulu, there you go. I think I'm going Lima Zulu, but same difference, I guess. Cleared to cross 12, but not here. Surely not. Go down here to Bravo, then cross 12, and I should be right, I think. Correct me where I'm wrong. I'll give a wave, yeah. I should have waved to you, actually. Yeah, sorry, I'm just really just following a chart a Navigraph chart here, but the taxiway markers on the sim may be wrong. That could be what I'm coming up against.
Sterling 106, we're finally ready for taxi.
Yeah, so this would be Delta, and I think then it's
106,
Bravo.
Taxi to holding point, runway 04 right via Papa, Zulu and Bravo cross runway 12.
Yeah, so I think this should be Bravo up on my right. Now, yeah, so this would be my little right-hand turn and cross 12. And once I'm on Bravo, I'm on my way to the old holding point, well, the holding point, aren't I guess. I don't know if it's that turn or the one back there. Yeah, it's got to be it. Got to be it. Yeah, this has got to be it. Crossing 12. I must be going okay for someone never been here before and can't read a chart. It's good to see air traffic controllers paying attention to the remarks in the flight plan. You always know when they've paid attention because someone jumps on the feed that you've never known before.
Golf Romeo 516, are you able to take off from Bravo Tree?
AFO, I should be able to. If I haven't just passed it, that's fine. Like a intersection departure, we should be good. We don't have a lot of fuel anyhow.
Golf Romeo 516, in that case, taxi to holding point Bravo Tree, runway 2, correction, 04 right.
Bravo 3 for 04 right, Golf Romeo 516. I have to go over here to read the marker now. Tell me that's 3 or not. No, that's 4. Next left is us.
Sterling 106, what about you? Are you able to depart from Bravo Tree?
Unable Bravo 3 due to noise abatement restrictions.
Roger that. You can go full length from Bravo 1.
Well, that's very kind of you, thank you.
We've got new mufflers, so we should be okay. Looks like Bravo 3 to me. So we've got the new panic camera going on. Landing lights on. And Custrop Tower, Golf Romeo 516, holding short Bravo 3, runway 04 right.
Golf Romeo 516, after departure, unfortunately, no more ATC. Monitor Unicom 122.8. Wind is 29 degrees, 11 knots, runway 04 right, clear for takeoff.
We'll go to Unicom 122.8 after departure, and we are clear to take off 04 right. Thanks for watching, and thanks for the ATC 516.
Have a nice flight, bye-bye. And all stations. Information Charlie is current QNH 1.
80 knots.
V1.
V1. Positive rate. Gear up. Ah, yes, yeah, I know, Smiley, I did notice that. That's actually why I chose to do this flight. Yeah, yeah. I saw you online, saw where you were going, and just picked somewhere to try and line that up. If it doesn't work, doesn't work, but just thought no one else was interested in a flight tonight, and I thought, hang on, I've just seen what Miles is up to. So you do get notified when I go online, do you? Yeah, just out of wonderful, wonderful Copenhagen. Great air traffic controller there, too, by the way, is a tower controller. Very efficient, very friendly. Anyone that can put up with me in an aircraft as a controller's got to be all right. Anyway, I'll throw this thing on the bloody autopilot, I think. There you go. It's enough bear wrestling. You're nearly at 18. They're over 10,000. They can go off. Oh, yeah. Still watching. You just wanted to see that I actually could fly it, didn't you? Yeah. Thanks for the ATC tonight. It was perfect. Now get back and do some more homework. Don't let me distract you anymore. 800 nautical mile from Heathrow. Gee, where am I? Well, I'm 560. Gee, if you hurry up and I slow, and you're in a 777, I think, Miles, aren't you? 777, I thought. So that's probably like pretty much on the money. See you in Heathrow. What a guess, Tony. See, not just a pretty face. Not even. Oh, well, that worked out. Geez, I'm clever. Sometimes I amaze myself. There you go. Sort of overflowing Copenhagen again now. Tonight for you, midday for me. Oh, but yes, yeah, I know. Have a nice dream. I might watch a day when I have a bit more time. Oh, that's great. Yeah, I'd appreciate it if you did. Yeah. Thanks very much again for your ATC and for bothering to watch us idiots. But yeah, it's evening about 7:45 in the evening for us at the moment. But yeah, midday for you, which is sort of good. I like flying during daytime, virtual daytime, so it works perfectly. I just so wish I could turn this tablet on. It saves me having to turn around all the time. So, such a technically challenged guy. Build a simulator, can't turn a friggin' tablet on. Gee, that could do with a clean. Oh, maybe it won't turn. Maybe it's a battery thing. Oh. Gee, that could do with a clean. That's filthy. Bruce, mate. Yeah, now Smiley Beaches. Miles, are you in a 777? Am I right? Because I've been guessing you'd be a tad quicker than myself. That should work out. No, I'll just leave that where it was. I think let it do its thing. Okay, now we do. I don't know who's still watching. We only got one viewer at the moment. I was gonna start my spiel about we do answer any sort of questions. They don't have to be simulator related. I was going to do that spiel. You know, like we do in marriage guidance counselling, that sort of thing as well. Okay, well, our cruise altitude's 33,000 feet, and that's where we are. So we've made it. We've made it to the cruise altitude we plan to make it to. Everything seems to be going swimmingly, actually. You look at the map, you can see how perfectly that departure was executed. I'm getting a bit airsick, actually. Oh, that's enough of the map, isn't it? See those big white fluffy things in front of us there? Just going to step away for a minute. I think I'm going to upset too many people. You will notice that I am wearing my I'd rather be flying t-shirt, which seems sort of stupid in a way, but back in a tick. Ouch. Okay, do I miss anything? I hope I didn't miss anything. Got another viewer. Well, I was offering marriage guidance counselling services and things tonight earlier, but you're not too late. If you want to ask a couple of questions, go right ahead. We are actually doing never know who you're talking to, but we are actually doing a fundraiser, a fundraising flight, let's call it that, in June. We're going to fly 2 days over a weekend in June. 5 pilots, 2 days, 10 airports, and every capital city in Australia. A takeoff and landing in every capital city in Australia, and we're adding to that Cairns. I'm not really sure why we added Cairns in, but neither here nor there. And Alice Springs. I know why we did that, because it takes you sort of pretty much to that quintessential, red centre of Australia. yeah, I've forgotten how many miles it is. It's quite a, it's 14,000 or something like that over a couple of days. It's not crazily hard, but it's not crazily easy either. Yeah, so um, more info about that if you go to mangrove.com.au, MANGROVE, like the tree. Oh, hang on. You can have lunch and a few drinks. The duty-free shop is going to be open in a minute. That's good to know. Have lunch? She just said we'll have lunch and a few drinks. Way to go, Karen. Must be in first class up here. But lunch was a few drinks. So anyone want me to do anything weird with the plane, you know, go inverted, anything like that I probably shouldn't be doing? No, I shouldn't be doing that. That'd be very bad if I did that. Let's just step through the flight plan like good pilots. So we're there. We are 21 mile from Alassa. And we're going to head to, then we're going to head to Valco, Idrid, Abned, Ibnos, Zaman, top descent, and then we don't have a clue about the arrival. And then Logan, and that's the end of us. So that's the plan as we know it. Got to keep our eye on any, if there's any centres turning up to help us. Never know your luck. There's bound to be someone on in Heathrow as we're getting closer there. Anyone else can just jump in here and go, oh, boom, yeah, poof, and up it'll come. Got to wait till Monday. Got to wait till Monday to turn that tablet on, I'm afraid. Seriously, anybody else can just jump in here and push that thing once and it'll come on. Pretty much just hates me, I think. someone will correct me. Is it Flensburg? Flensburg? Sort of just off to our kind of right hand side there as we turn. Flensburg, and then we'll be probably crossing almost directly over Husum. Looks like we're heading the right way at least. Kind of crossing over the top of the Netherlands, really. Top bit of Germany, the Netherlands. Then fang a right to London, I guess. That's how it's looking. Situational awareness, very important part of being a real airline pilot like this. So it's turning this friggin' tablet on. Ah, well. There's the brakes. I'm in this photography group, which, you know, like a Facebook group that I created, called Phone Pics. So you can, it's like for serious photographers, but you're only allowed to use your phone, and you can't use any filters, or it's just got to be straight up the best you can do with your phone. And we have about a week-long topic, and then someone else in the group chooses the next topic, and you know, the next time whoever chose this week's topic nominates the next person to choose the next topic, and so on. So this week's topic is just random photographs. So it just has to be anything random. And I'm thinking, well, how do you quantify, you know, what qualifies as random? You know. So I'm just thinking, I can just sit here going, that's pretty random, that's random, that's very random, you know? Any suggestions? I mean, look, just get a photo of that. That's random as. That is actually very random. Random. Could be anywhere in the world, couldn't you? Just clouds. Throttle quadrant random. That's random. Okay, throttle quadrant random it is. I'll just line them up a bit better. It's dodgy. There you go. It's my random photo for the day done. Done and dusted. Just post that. Done and dusted random photo. What the? You have mail. In the old days, you have mail. Alright, I'll give up. Oh, this has got to be the funniest phone call you'll ever hear on this feed. How you going? Hello? Try again. How you going?
My friend, how are you?
Good, good. What's happening?
Tick all the boxes.
Why does it tick all the boxes? Everything's good, is it?
Fucking hell, he's gonna run me out. How many people are coming?
Oh, I don't know yet. But that's why I'm waiting for everyone to tick all the boxes.
Sounds like you've got about 200 going.
No, it won't be that huge. It won't be that huge at all. No, but there'll be enough to make it good, let's say that.
You want me to bring some food, or what do you want me to bring?
Oh, mate, no, look, not really necessary. Like Dad said, not really necessary.
I'll bring beer and food, whatever.
Yeah,
Everyone
exactly.
brings some players, should be good.
Say that again?
Everyone brings some players, should be alright, shouldn't it?
Exactly right. Yeah, exactly right. Like, they're not making a big deal about the food. I'll buy, a couple of 100 ton of sausages or something before the...
I'll give you hand cooking.
Yeah, like that sort of thing. It'd be pretty relaxed afternoon, you know?
I'll get you canned flat.
Yeah. Just need bread. You need bread, butter, sausages and onions.
Can't go wrong. Oh.
Pretty much, I mean, it's not going to be gourmet, but it's going to be fun.
Okay, good one. Hold on.
Yeah. Oh, me too, actually. Yeah, me too. Because there's a guy, I don't know if you remember the band Shootin' Molly?
Yeah, name rings a bell, yeah.
Yeah, well, the guy that sort of runs that, he's coming. Yeah, he's good.
He's allergic.
He's a pretty good player. Bluey, his name is.
Lunatic.
Yeah, Lunatic.
Lunatic. Correct.
Yeah, but he's a pretty good player. He's a nice bloke too, knockabout sort of bloke, but a good player, can sing in that, And I've tried to make it. I've just invited individuals that, like, I haven't invited a bunch of people that make up any one band.
Yeah.
So I just want it to be just a loose bloody jam, if you get what I mean. Like, because lately a lot of these sort of things like open mics and stuff, they've become like a venue for an existing band to get up and be a band.
Yeah, true.
And see, the trouble with that is we've lost this just looseness of just getting up and having to play, you don't even need to know the song, just get up and play like a 12-bar blues and have turns playing a bit of lead, or, you know what I mean, or make up the fucking words or whatever, So, we'll see what happens. I mean, you just put the instruments and a PA and a drum kit and just see what happens, Yeah, but I'm looking forward to it.
Backyard or up there or...
I think we'll do it down the back. Downstairs at my place, like there's like the back deck upstairs overhangs the bottoms. So it'd probably be down there. Yeah. Well, I've done it before. I've done it a few times over the years, but with COVID and shit, never did anything last year. Yeah, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it myself. That's for sure. I mean, if you're the only bastard that turns up, that'll do.
Oh, you'll be fun.
Yeah. Oh, it will be.
Hey. So I have lots of questions on Remy's way.
Yeah, you're welcome. Not a problem. Not a problem at all.
Alright, that'd be good.
Yeah, all right, okay. Well, I'm just in my plane at the moment. I've literally just flown out of Denmark on my way to the UK. As silly as stupid as that sounds, that's what I'm up to.
I'm being pissed. I'm going to bet plenty of time.
Yeah, good. Go and do it.
I'll send you some videos.
Do it. Yeah, please do. It'll be.
Last week was good.
Yeah, awesome. Just keep up the good work.
Let me know what you think.
All right, yeah, I will. Send them through.
Alright.
All right. Cheers, Robbie. Bye, mate. Good old Robbie. That's just a good mate of mine who plays a bit of guitar, and he's going to send through some videos of him playing. So who have we got watching? I'm just wondering, just curious. Got one viewer, no idea who it is, and I know it's not me. I'm sure it's not me, so Smiley still. Is it Smiley still or Tro? Gotta be one of you, I'm imagining. The old panic cam on for a second. That's the old back cam. The old panic cam is a bit sort of skew-if, isn't it? It's there, or it's just like we had it the other week. It was across the controls like that, but I don't know. I don't know. You know, like I'm not trying to put my head on the thing, but the panic cam thing, I reckon, does work. And you can see the FO's head's about there. Yeah, I reckon that's... Well, I know it was good when we had the... You could see the controls, but I reckon seeing the pilot's dazed and confused face is just as good. Oh, that'd be awesome. I mean, the raid would be awesome. There's just not much happening here at the moment. Raid away. Yeah, raid away if you can do it. Woohoo! Looks like one of our boys, 35,000 feet. 2,000 feet above it, just scooting over the top of us. 3 mile to our left. Another aircraft looks like right... Well, gee. Must have been him. Must have been him. Just looking at that view, do you see the navigation display? See an aircraft we're directly below it, 2,000 feet below it. I don't know, Miles, I'm guessing I'm going to beat you to Heathrow. I'm not really 100% sure, but I'm currently about 300 nautical mile from Heathrow, and I'm guessing you're probably still further, but I don't know. As I asked you before, if you're on a 777, you're probably a little bit quicker. I'm at 0.8. Get that for me, Karen, thanks. There's some funny people in the world. There's some very, very funny people in the world. There's got a very silly meme that says, apart from it's okay, what other death threats do women use? That's not funny at all. So what are we talking? Midday, sort of about midday Friday, isn't it? In the UK? Something like that. What have we got, Miles? Midday Friday, something like that. A bit after that. One in the Arvo. I reckon, Vic, I've got it as 10 in the morning. Yeah. Oh, these show-off people that have their lower ICAS working, you know, from Singapore. Holy moly, how do you organise this stuff? The 787 Centauri. Oh, well, let's see what happens. Bring them on. Seven, 7. Gee, well, I can hardly compete. I feel inadequate. 787. Here I am floating around my little 7.3. Come on, get rated. Any raid's a good raid. I should be able to hear a noise when I get raided. no way in the world I can turn that on. Let's have a look at the map and just check I'm right. So where the fuck are we? Just about to overfly Amsterdam, really. Well, not quite, but very close to it. Certainly hitting the Netherlands, that's for sure. Tell by the words, tell by the names, the place names. Aha! I hear it. Salt Rock. Following, thank you. The 787 Centauri just raided the channel with 8 viewers. Hey, welcome aboard everybody. Wow, I might even just do this and do the hey, welcome aboard. And thank you very much to the 787 Centauri for the raid. We're on our way to, we're just overflying the Netherlands at the moment, on our way to the UK. We've got a full-size 737-800 flight deck here that we like to play with. And yeah, welcome aboard everyone. And, hey, Salt Rock, you're from the raid. Raid away. We love this raiding stuff. So basically what we've got here, as I say, is a 737-800 full-size cockpit. We're just crossing the Netherlands on our way to the UK. Thanks for joining. Follow away. Yeah, remember us for next time. How much did all this cost? Oh, gee, what's the time now? I'm so glad you asked how much this cost. Well, I've been building this on and off for about 11 years, and so I've kept the cost down by buying, you know, a lot of second-hand things and manufacturing a lot of stuff myself. Yeah, but I stopped counting. I stopped adding up the cost a long time ago, because when you build one of these things, what you virtually do is you virtually build about 2.5 of them by the time you get it right. So yeah, but so this isn't sort of like your normal stream where, you know, someone's got a joystick on a desktop sort of thing. Yeah, it's the real deal. You know, it's as real as it gets. I love saying that. But it's not exactly as real as it gets, but a lot of real Boeing parts in this, the throttle quadrant, the yokes, the rudders, you know, eyebrow windows, some of the overhead parts are real Boeing stuff. So yeah, hope you enjoy the show. Stop counting when the wife asked how much. Yeah, pretty much, Smiley. Yeah, stop counting when it became obvious I shouldn't be writing this shit down. yeah, so yeah, actually, Smiley, how far out of well, you can see my progress page if you're paying attention. I'm 133 from Tobbity Cent and 220 from Heathrow. Yeah. So 787 Centauri. Have you got a flight deck sort of set up, or, you know, what's your setup? Are you a desk jockey sort of thing, or what have you got going? You can actually tell your wife you just bought a joystick and a computer. This is the sort of stuff. I've got to hide this in my garage. She wonders why we park the cars outside. No money and no space. Oh, no money and no brains. When you got one of these, you've got no money. I probably that's how that works. Yeah, that's definition of no money. That definition of no money is having one of these. But anyway, thank you so much for the raid. Really, really appreciate it. Yeah, it's awesome. The definition of no money and no brains. You're looking at it. So where are we now? It must be... Oh, look at that. We're on to that last body of water. The old English Channel, isn't it? You'd be familiar with that, Smiley. The old country. What an A321. An A320 simulator. See, it's an interesting concept. This might be a bit controversial, I know, but to my mind, yeah, Tony, it's not that Tony necessarily is in love with Boeings, but when you make the decision to build a simulator and blow all that money and what have you, like I already had a joystick. That's where I'll leave that argument. I already had like a side stick. It was sitting on my coffee table, and I used to fly a 747 with it. So I don't know. When it came time to decide, what sort of simulator do you want? It seemed funny to just build all this infrastructure and all this stuff around it, and still just have a side stick. That's the thing that jumped out at me. The other thing about it was that 737, most prolific aircraft in the world, airliner in the world. So naturally, and it's been around for 50 odd years or whatever. So naturally, there were more real parts available for a simulator build. So that was my sort of logic, you know. But yeah, once you start building, you just can't. Yeah, exactly. I just saw your message there, and it is so true. It's so true. It's like you start with a joystick, and then there's this moment when you start, wiring things up and starting working on an interface, and you can put the landing gear down, and you see on your screen that the landing gear went down, and it's like, that's the end of you. That's the end of it. You're hooked. It's like almost like a drug addiction thing. Then you go to the next stage where you can put the little landing gear down, and then a little light comes on to say the landing gear's gone down. That's no hope. After that, it's no hope. Yeah. You just just open your wallet then and let the money fly out. Pretty much. Oh, with a sensible reasoning, Smiley, you mean about building a flight simulator that has a side stick? Look, I'm not knocking the Airbus technology, fly by wire, blah blah blah, but I was flying a 747 by wire when I just sat on the ground on my ass and had a joystick on the coffee table. This, on the other hand, is like, holy shit, bear wrestling time. That is the logic. And as I said, there's a shit pile more parts available for the most prolific aircraft in the world. Sucked into the black hole. Yes, exactly. The rabbit hole. Now, I still never heard, Smiley, how far out of Heathrow you are. I'm guessing you're probably still going to be behind me somehow. I don't know. But yeah, so we've got all these different views. I've set all these tricky little things, all these tricky little buttons up where I can, yeah, particularly when I'm on my own flying, is can change all these views. This panel you don't have in a normal 737, but just hooked up all these little buttons down here that allow me to change the view that the feed's got. Yeah, if there's any questions or if you've got any relationship problems and stuff, I'll answer questions about anything at all, including the sim. How wide is this? Well, it's exactly as wide as a 737 cockpit. I think it's about 2.5 meters from, I don't know if you can see that. Like from this window to that window, I think it's about 2.5, 3 meters. So I think the outside extent of the visuals is a bit over 4 meters. Yeah, so it's kind of something like that. Oh, hang on, I'll tell you exactly. Just hang on 1 second, I'll tell you exactly how wide it is. So I've got this high-tech, very high-tech equipment here that can tell me. Yeah, I've got this thing. I'm pretty sure, from memory, but I think, yeah, look at that, about 2.1 meters from the bottom of that window to the bottom of that window. You get what I mean? That's 2.1. Sorry everyone, back again. But yeah, it's actually built to, the correct dimensions kind of deal. Great raid suggestion. This guy is great. Oh, thank you. Yeah. This guy is great. And thank you, Smiley, for suggesting that I might even be vaguely great. Yeah. Just the kind of guy I am, Just it's all in a day's work, sort of shit. And what I would love is to see a bit more controlling going on. Oh, there's an EDGG centre. Come on. I'm just waiting for the please contact me message. That's what I'm hoping for. I cannot wait. But yeah, as I say, feel free to ask any questions. I'll do a couple of songs later if you're interested, but no, I'm only kidding. Just trying to chase people off the feed. But yeah. So chat amongst yourselves. As I say, feel free to ask any questions about, problems at work, problems with your boss, or problems with your employees. That's probably a better question. Yeah. Actually, how is work going, Miles? Speaking of that, is there Oh, you're in uni, so you don't have to worry about. Oh, but that's a sad thing. No, uni's okay. Uni's a means to an end. Don't worry about that. What are you studying? Just got out of the army. Oh, well, there you go. Well, that's. Is it? Are you in? Whereabouts you? Are you in Singapore? Whereabouts you? Aeronautics, of course. What else? Makes total sense to me. Land ho. Singapore, yeah. So it's compulsory there. Is it the is time in the army compulsory there still? It was. I believe it was. Thinking it probably is still. But yeah. Well, more days to my enlistment and discharge anniversary. Yes, it is. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I don't think that's such a. I mean, I haven't done it, so I'm talking way out of school. But I don't think that's such a terrible thing. To learn, a little bit of discipline and hierarchy and all the things that go with that. I don't think that's a terrible thing necessarily. Yes, it is. You think it's a terrible thing? Yes, thank you for the follow. CJ, was it? CRJ, sorry, 900. Yeah, thanks very much for the follow. Yeah, look, I understand, yes, as clearly you're a young man, and clearly I'm an old bloody man, but I understand from a young man's perspective must seem like a chore and a pain in the arse and and an imposition and all the rest of it. But I think in my heart it's a good thing. At the end of the day, it's a good thing, and maybe it'll be years before you go, yeah, you know what? I think it might have been, or maybe you never will. I don't know. Who knows what's around the next corner? Yeah. That's what I thought when I first went in. Okay. I stand corrected. Yeah, I get you. Okay. But anyway, it's done now. Tick. That's over. So you're studying aeronautics at uni. Wow. I hope you're good at maths. That's all I can think about. If someone's saying I'm studying aeronautics, it doesn't sound like fun. It just sounds like a mountain of mathematics problems that I couldn't solve. That's what that sounds like to me. Aeronautics. Like, what goes up must come down. Any questions? It's almost that, isn't it? So, anyway, does anyone have any idea of the weather in EGKK? Is almost close, isn't it? I'm just trying to get a handle on the weather so I can best guess a landing. I'm bad at math. Oh no. It's funny because I started life as a motor vehicle repairer, like a panel beater, and left school, with reasonable grades and things, but not at a high level of leaving school. And my maths wasn't all that great, but I ended up writing software for a living. And one of the things that came out of that always amused me is that things that were valid, like statements that were valid in computer programming, were just totally wrong in an algebraic sense. So like I could never figure out those things, like calculate x, like y divided by z equals 3 and x equals, and 3 times x equals 2.4, so what's the value of x or whatever. I'd never get that. But in computer programming, you could say x equals x plus 1 to just increment a value. And if you showed that to a maths teacher, they'd be sick. But you show it to your computer programming teacher and they go, oh, well done. So, everything's relative. 27 right, good work. Q&H has pushed the B key, Smiley, but 27 right, good work. That's really what I needed to know. That'll help immensely with this landing. 27 right, and I'm hoping there's a Logan something star here. Look at that, a Logan 2 hotel, 27 right. Good man, thank you, Smiley. You're a lifesaver, really. Round with a hole in the middle. Okay, so I've got the appropriate page on. You can see me setting all this up. So we're going to do a flaps 30 landing. We're going to set our ILS frequency to 110.3. Sorry, I've gone off the conversation. I'm just doing some stuff like landing a plane. 110.3. Inbound course is 269er. I've probably missed for top of descent here, just chatting away. So we're going to do the quintessential Tony descent in a minute, where like everyone just screaming. I've got the speed brake pulled, trying to slow down, and like a ridiculously high speed descent. You've come to the right place for entertainment. As a short descent to final. Yeah, okay. You're obviously not 100% used to the way I fly. So Lamb, I got 7,000 at Lamb. And then 16 mile to lose 4,000 feet. Okay, that's all right. That's just totally perfect for my sort of usual screaming descent. Sabre 16,000. Altitude intervention at this stage and just start a bit of a descent happening. Gently at first. You just got to break the passengers into the idea of what's going to happen next. Oh, I'm glad it looks good in the FMC. That had nothing to do with me. There was some programmer that worked that out. A younger one than me, I guess. You know, there are 1-0 kinds of people in the world. People that understand binary and people that don't. So, to my mind, this looks like I'm way high on profile, and so I just start doing the toning thing. If I want to be 16,000 at Sabre, I'm going vertical speed intervention here. Get that little green arc down somewhere near there. So I feel a bit more like I'm...
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now beginning our descent, and
Oh,
therefore
here's the late news.
fasten your seatbelt again and bring your seat in an upright position. Please don't forget to
Good on you,
switch off
Karen.
your electronic equipment now. Thank you. If you have booked a connecting flight,
I'm not turning off electronic equipment. Most of the shit in here is electronic equipment.
after your arrival. Should you already have a boarding card, then go to one of the display boards in the airport and double check your departure gate. If your luggage is already checked through to your final destination, you don't have to worry about it.
You don't have to worry about it anyway, Karen.
For further questions, please feel free to ask the cabin attendant or our ground personnel upon arrival.
Well, thank God you were there, Smiley, actually. Oh, stop spamming emotes. Oh. Yeah, sorry about that. No control over that stupid Nightbot thing. Yeah, look, I actually have a t-shirt. I actually have a t-shirt and a slogan that says ban the bot. Yeah, keep studying. Good man. Thanks for dropping by and thanks for the raid. Really appreciate it. Just saying that I'm going to dinner. We're going to have dinner. Cheers. Yeah, thank you very much. And thank you, Smiley, too, I must say. Bloody awesome effort. I want to be 13,000. 13 and a half. Well, I'll call it 13. Right there. Stick on this profile for now. Hey, thank you. They're the best emotes I've ever had on this stream, ever. So we're going clunk, clunk, clunk. Yeah, well done. Well done, Smiley. You're a good man. I'm assuming the transition level is 180. It's a bit of an assumption, I know, but going with it. We're a bit more. We're getting very, very close to the profile that we needed to be on. A little bit happier now, a little bit more stable. Ho, 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 ho. Okie dokie. Well, this is all looking like it's going swimmingly. Start switch is continuous. Landing lights go on.
Easy traffic, shuttle 47 go, 4 miles line over by 279 system.
Oh well, things are looking swimming here. We're got way too quiet in here. Yeah, it has. All the excitement seems to have died down. I think because I'm starting to actually fly the plane rather than just yap on the chat. But yeah, they have quietened down a little bit, eh, CRJ? But yeah, I mean that's what happens. It's like if the food's good, everyone stops talking. You know? Anyhow, we're looking okay. We should be able to land this puppy with any luck. Only about 20 miles from putting the thing on the ground. Or in the ground, as the case may be. Thrust required. Well, the auto throttle's on, so why tell me thrust is required? Passengers fast. Okay, we're hitting Lamb and doing that final bit of descending I think we need to do.
Easy traffic, shuttle 47 go from my indication.
Thank God it's Friday. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I have to say I'm retired, so but I can remember the feeling. I've been retired for a few years now, and I still get this feeling that thank God it's Friday. I can't wait for the weekend. It after a life of working, it just gets ingrained into you. Yeah, like Sunday night, I go to bed early thinking I've got to get up early on a Monday morning. Like, what's that all about? But I still do it. Absolutely, it's just crazy. Absolutely crazy when you think about it. Well, I don't know, Miles, I hope you're watching this, but this is just like quintessentially perfect approach. Hope I'm on the right screen. Yeah, look at that navigation display. Look at that required navigation profile and actual navigation profile. Now watch me come along and stuff it up.
Keep the traffic speed at region with the altitude, so passing 1,000 traffic.
What's that thing they used to say, like, oh, it's a beautiful day, now it's some blah blah blah, come along and blah 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 it up. If I was a bit more familiar with this, I'd be hand flying this, but I'll just, because I don't sort of know the terrain.
For Bravo, Lima 21, Lima 22, for runway 27 right, report.
Because I don't really know the terrain here, I'm just a bit. Hey Ed, how you going, bucko? Hope you're enjoying this. 3,000 feet by there, Fanger right. Now, I've done this 1,000 times before. How hard can it be, Miles? Flapperooni's 10, slow down a bit more. Sort of do me, I reckon. Heathrow traffic, Golf Romeo 516-737-800 on final runway 27 right, turning to final 27 right. Try anything once. All go off. Let's just fly this puppy, eh? Wheels, gonna need them soon. Overshot that centre line a little bit, but we'll get there. We'll get back. Panic cam, I think. Yeah, panic cam, that's better. I've changed this panic cam now so the front view is a bit closer. It's a bit closer to what we're seeing. And I've got to oil that, whatever that bloody thing is.
2,500.
Heathrow ground airport on 92 hotel, radio check. Last station, readability 5. Thank you.
Now the conversation's really cruel. You thought it was quiet before.
Traffic shuttle to Lima, booster up the 727 right, Griffith.
We've got this. Oh my beard.
Minimum 5 mils, no way.
300.
So traffic, Sugar 491 uniform now, 7000, passing Ockham, via the Ockham transition, ILS 27 right, approximately 35 track mile back.
50, 40, 30, 20.
Airspeed low.
10.
Airspeed low.
Souls on board. All the souls are still on board, I'm pleased to say. Heathrow traffic, Golf Romeo 516, clear of 27 right. Oofy. A little bit hairy there for a second, but I think we got there. Start the APU while we're at it. Oh yeah, that's right. I mean, the scenery is like, I don't really care about the scenery aspect, to be honest. Everything changes when you're physically doing it. Yeah, it's kind of funny. So, yeah, I totally understand. That doesn't look like you're coming into Heathrow at all, but I'm not looking at the scenery, frankly. You know, the most you ever look at scenery with this thing is like on the ground, taxiing around. Yeah, you really just don't actually care about it in the end. But anyway, it was the best I could do to land a stupid thing. Thank you, Smiley, so much for suggesting that raid, and thank you for everyone that joined in. Yeah, you just got the final approach for your lunch break. Good work. Well, we all arrived safely, let's just say you.
From Melbourne, alright.
Shut the engines down now. Kill the fuel out of them. That's all parked. That's all off. Blah blah blah. They can get out. And we'll stand by. And that's as far as we shut this down. We just shut it down normally to a yaw damper off, just to a turnaround state. Yeah. As I say, thanks again, Smiley.
Echo traffic, Speedbird 491 uniform now.
And thank you again to everyone that watched and joined and what have you. Yeah, we've got a little fundraiser we're doing in June. If you want to see the details of that, go to mangrove, mangrove.com.au. But yeah, enough of the gratuitous advertising. Take care, and we're out of here. See you later. Love yous all. Thank you very much for watching. Yeah, take care. See you soon, I hope.